Hello everyone, my name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm your DevOps SRE DevSecOps coach. Okay, so next tool which I'm going to teach you, which is called Gradle. So Gradle is the most recent tool for the building automation. Okay, it's a most recent one. Now, why we are using Gradle? Because one of the reason I'll give you, one of the reason is Java only help you to automate Maven only help you to automate Java project. So that is Java project. But here, when you say Gradle, Gradle supports many projects. So Gradle support Java, Gradle support .NET, Gradle support Scala, Groovy, you know, um, Groovy, and then Python also. So many languages supported by Gradle. Okay, so it's very powerful. Now, on top of it, Gradle, we have both the things. Both the things, when I say that means Maven, we have a procedural. Procedural means Maven says, uh, hey, just understand me and I will automate everything for you. But that is a procedural. Whereas Ant was declarative. You have to write your own logic. But in Gradle, you have a both the property. That means if you want to customize the things, customize your, you write you want automate build automation in your own way, then that is also possible. And Gradle has a procedurals also, both the way. So in simple way, you can write your own logic also if you want to, or if you want to follow some of the things like Maven has automated everything for you, that is also you can do that. Now in Maven, we have a pom.xml which I showed you where the all the configuration for the project is being stored. But here we have a build.gradle. Okay, so this is the file which we have. Any questions so far?
No.
So Maven, we have a goal which you just now I talked about it in the last session. But in Gradle, what we call it a task. These are the different. In Ant, we call it a target. So these are the some of the difference which you have it. So now next question is how to install Gradle. Okay, how to do that? So first thing what you have to do, you need to install Java. That is for sure, because Gradle also developed using Java. Okay, it's similar to Maven, but it's for many projects. And second thing which you have to do is something similar. Gradle home as bin, you need to set in the path. That's all you have to do that. Path environment variable. So let me show you. So you can go and download the Gradle. So Gradle download here. So Java is installed. 1.8 is supported minimum. And if you are using command line, so this command will work in the Mac. But right now with Windows, so if you know chocolatey and all, you can use it. But what typically I am doing, manually download from here. Okay, there's one package you will download it here. So here you have latest version 8.2.1 and it's a binary only. So you can download one zip file you will download. And what you do, I mean, typically I do that same thing. So what you do, I copy all of my files under the C tools. So here you have a Gradle 8. This is the recent one. So download and extract it. I put it everything in C tools. Now this path you have to add in the path environment variable. So let me add it. For me, it's added, but I'm showing you. Here it is. Done. So this is the way you can install Gradle. Are you understanding, all of you?
Yeah.
So that is one. Now what to do? How do we check? So let me create one directory, Gradle, empty directory, and command line, and I'll open and type Gradle. So if command is not found is coming, then it's not installed properly. Else for me it's installed. So you see that. So here it is. So which version of Gradle? Let me check. 8.2. So see here 1 point. Sorry, here 8.2, and these are the configurations for Gradle which I'm using right now. Okay, so this is the way you install it. Now, how do we get started? So one option is declarative. Mind it, in a declarative, you have to do your own everything. Everything you have to do your own. Procedural, just like Maven, Gradle will automate for you. So what I'm trying to do, first thing, I'll show you the some of the declarative. So in a declarative, you have a build.gradle, okay, and this file you have a task. So task means you had a goal, something similar. We have a task, and task one, and some code will be there, okay? And this is the one. So task one, task two, task three. Now example of this task, it can be compile, package. Just now we used it, and test it. Okay, something like this. So here you one task, two task, three task. Now here inside that you have some properties you can say, and some uh, you can say something like functions you can say. So let me show you something. Let's say Gradle copy task. So example. So if you see that here left side, all the tasks are there. So one of the tasks which I want to copy the files. So this is the one task. See here, this is the one task. You want to delete some file. This is the delete a task. You have to change that. You want to execute something, some executable or something. So you can exec task here. So how many tasks you have? This is for Windows command. This is for Linux. Okay. So how many tasks you have? One task, two task, three task. Okay. So here build.gradle will have a multiple task. Depends on what you want. Copy, delete, execute. So there is a compile here, Java doc, Java compile, jar means package, create a package here, and sync. So many tasks are there. Depends on GIF file, WAR file, tarball. So depends on your requirement. Are you understanding, all of you?
Yeah.
Okay, so some of the task I want to run example. So let me copy from my example here. Okay, so from this page, it'll be in the recording, so you can copy some sample task. So I'll just copy one task here. Okay, okay. So now I'll go inside my directory. Here I'll create a build.gradle. Here, did not copy. This is a one task. So here what is happening? This task you will have some description, and you will have a minimum two functions. This is the function do first, do last. Now, so this was recording, right? Yeah, yeah. So here this is do last, and this is a do first. So how do we run the build or Gradle? So remember, there's only one task. You can have a more task also. So here, this is a task 5. So this is task 5. Here 5, 5. Now this is the one task. This is the another task. So how do you check this on? So look at my screen. So Gradle. If you want to list out all the tasks from the this one, this command. So you will have to list out. So two, there's a built-in task, all this thing, but there's a two task which I created, task 5 and task 6. So now which one you want to run? So task 5. So here you need to write task 5, enter. So I'm running now task 5, and you see here it has run it in 4 seconds, and this is printing task 5, task 5. See here, this did not print because I did not run it. So like that, you will write a task. Let me put some advanced task for copy. I showed you copy, right? So let me copy from this here, copy task. So here, done. So here task, the name of the task is copy doc. From where you're copying, so let me create some fake directory. So here, this is a src, and this is a build. I'll let it be no directory. Now sc, one fake directory in the current file, and file1 .txt, done. So basically I want to copy source to build. So source to build, this is the one thing you will do that. So let me show you the task, list of task, all. See here, copy docs. Description I did not mention, so that's the reason is missing. So can we add it? Description. Okay, so this is a copy task. So I'm, you know what, adding my own logic. You will add at each task. Example can be compile, for compilation task, for packaging task, for copying task, for deleting task. You will add your own logic and run it. So here copy docs. This is copy task you want to run. So let me copy it, do that. Here it is, enter. So copying from source to build. Now it has done. Let's check it out. See, build. Are you understanding the logic, all of you?
Yeah. Yeah.
So Now you want all these three tasks run in a sync. That means, uh, let's say, usually what happens when you create a task, okay, multiple tasks. So let's say, example, three tasks, you have it. So let's say compile and then test and package. So now life cycle what says? Before package, you want to test. Before test, you want to compile, like that. But you will call package. So like that. So let me theoretically do this. So compile, test, package. Just think about it. These are the work which is doing. So now package should depend on the test. Test should depend on the compile. So this you have to add a dependency. So how do you add it? Now this, to speed up the stuff, you can use a chat GPT. Okay, and you can inform add, what was that discussed? Add uh, Gradle, add task dependency of package to test and test to compile. This will be faster, and they'll give you, just they will add depends on, that's things they will add it. Okay, so here you see, copy this code, here compile as it is, test as it is, package as it is, only the thing is added, this one, extra code. Understood now how to use GPT also?
No,
So
sorry, I
here
missed that.
same line, only these two lines got added. Got it? So here what is happening? Test dot depends on package, and compile depends on the test. So that means if I call package, it will call rest of the things. So let me call this. So here Gradle tasks. There is some problem. 25 lines. Uh, Here 5, 13. Okay, copy paste mistake has happened. So okay, let me copy from the source again. So this is the, I'll copy from this here only. What is the problem? Description is good. This is great. From, seems to be no issues. Uh, just a second. Okay, let me delete this one first and see that if there is issues. What is issues? Again same. So some unexpected lines.
Line
Mm,
25.
okay, I don't want to see that line by line. Copy paste entire things again and adding that, deleting. This is easier. Done. So should be okay now. And enter. Still that is a 32. Unexpected. Huh. So this I can fix it. I have, okay, there's a version change. So chat, okay, there's a problem here. In the chat GPT gave us little bit wrong results. Why? It's not wrong, it's a right only. But the problem is, Gradle from last 2 years has changed a lot. That is a problem. Okay. So because it has changed, syntax has changed. That's the only problem.
Oh,
So what to do? Let me just tell you. So here, uh, task copy docs depends on. I'll correct it. This format has changed. So copy docs dot depends on, which is on test. Okay, and this one test is depend on compile. Should be okay now. This is the new format. Let me validate. Seems to be okay. Seems to be okay. Okay, yeah. So let me try now. So new version of Gradle has come and GPT is 2 years old. So please keep in mind. So here it's done. So now if I call, mind it, if I call copy docs, it should do this uh, test first, and then if you call compile, it will, okay, here is a problem. If you compile dot depends on the test. Wait. Just a second. Uh, Compile package, and package should depends on test, and test should depend on compile. This is correct. Okay, so now if I call the what is happening? Package A I'm writing. Okay, I'll tell you why package has a problem. Yeah, so why package was having problem and package A is not having problem? Because package is the keyword which is reserved keyword for procedural. That is the problem. Just like Maven had a reserved keyword, so I have to give some different name. So now if I call package, rest of the thing should happen automatically. See here. So here, if you see that package will call package A call test. So test will call compile. So first compile has run, then test has run, and then last one, which is package will run, which is here, which you see that here. Sorry, not here. Here. Are you understanding, all of you?
yeah,
This logic you can develop your own. Now next thing is, what about if you want to follow the procedural way? So for procedural way, let me delete everything. So procedural way, just like you had a Maven archetype in Maven, here we have a init to create a directory structure. Same thing, directory structure. So how do I do that? Gradle init. This is a command you need to remember. Now this is more advanced than Maven. So they will ask you, hey, you want to generate a project? That's okay. What project you want to generate? Basic or application, or this is for Gradle library or Gradle plugin. So I'll go for the basic one, enter. And they'll ask you, hey, which script you want to go for it? Build.gradle scripting language. So Kotlin is one method is available, scripting, and Groovy. So the build.gradle, the one which I was teaching you, showing the demo, it was a Groovy. So I'll go for the Groovy, which is second. And what is the name of the project? I'll let it be. Okay, Gradle. Done. So now here, uh, generate a build using new API behavior. I think this got added recently, new feature. I'll go for default no. So go for it. Done. Now this is a structure you will got it. See here. I did not do that anything. This is the structure you created. Now, if you want to understand this one, so build.gradle, here you have it somewhere. This is the one, something like a pom.xml. So this is your project configuration file. Now what is this? This two file, Gradle w or Gradle w.bat. So Gradle w means is a wrapper concept. So in the wrapper concept, what happens? Sometime you know what is happening. You don't need to install Gradle. So if you need to, if you run the wrapper, so this is for Windows and this is for Linux. So when you run wrapper, you don't need to set up a Gradle. Why? The Gradle is already is already there. So that is the one way to make it a platform independent. That means Gradle will be there everywhere, copying as part of this structure. So wrapper, you can use it. If you want to change the configuration of Gradle, this is a setting.xml. Here it is. Okay, so this is the basic project, and you can enhance that based on your requirement, adding a tasks into it, which I said already. There are some multiple samples are there, so you can add it. Depends on your requirement. Okay, so that is done. Now let me delete. Now let me show you the other procedural language. So Gradle init, again init, and this time I'll go for applications second. If I go for application, they'll ask you, hey, which language you want it. So right now C++, Groovy, Java, Kotlin, Scala, Swift. Now if you want more language, then you have to install a plugin like Python and all. So I'll go for the C++, one, enter. And which Groovy, again, always I opt for Groovy. And then default project name, let be Gradle, and this one done. Now this is a simple Java, a C++ project you created. So all of your C++ program will be inside it. So here source main CPP, this is the C++. So if you have worked with the C++, you will find a little easy for that. Okay, are you understanding, all of you? All of you?
Yeah.
Okay, so now this is a C++ project you created. Let me delete this. Now next one, which I want, which is Java based. So how do we do that? So let me go for this application again, select this group, Java based, third one. Okay. The scripting I'll go for, okay. Do you want multiple sub projects? So no, I don't want right now multiple project. And what is a scripting? So Groovy. And here, what unit test casing, because Java, you have a unit test casing. So JUnit 1 and project name Gradle and source done. Everything I'll do it a default done. And now if you remember that Maven, this is the same structure you had it right now. Remember that? Hello? Hello?
Yes, we did. Source and
Yeah. Yeah. So now you become programmer. Let me do the same way which we did it in the, I'm adding my some code actually. So here, this is the one. I'm writing a code. I Developers will write a code. So this way you can commit to the GitHub and do that stuff. Done. Coding is done. Testing will be added and all. So now what to do? So I will ask, hey, how many tasks we have automated, because it's a procedural, right? So I will ask a task. So tasks hyphen hyphen all. Now if you see that build.gradle, uh, somewhere here in this, all one plugin will be added, which is a Java plugin. So here you see, this is the plugins, ID applications, Maven Central, some dependencies, and this is Java and stuff like that. So this is the whole project. So what we do in this case, so I want to list out the which are the tasks available. So if you go here little bit up, see these are the build tasks you have. Same way, build, assembly, clean, jar, just like that you had a last time. So what do you want to do? So whatever you want to do the build task. So this is the one of the task which you can perform, and that's all. So this is the way. Now whole project will get assembled. It was just a 2 file. So here, sorry, here you see build. This is the same output file. The only thing is Maven we had a target, and in this we have a build. So here you have a classes, Java, 2 classes here you have. So now you can manage that. So how many tasks you have, just you type it, you'll get it. And each task you have explanations also here. Assemble, build, all this stuff. You want to clean that? In Maven clean we had, so Gradle clean also you can do that. And the build directory will be deleted. See, deleted the build directory. So this is the way you can do that. All of you are understanding?
So, one question. So you will use the procedural way when you have many tasks to perform? Is that one versus the other? When you would pick uh, the declarative
Depends on
versus?
that. If you want to, Gradle give you both the way. Procedural means they have automated everything for you, just like a Maven. Declarative means you keep adding your own task, the one which I showed you. It's up to you. So procedural, um, they have a task built in. You don't have to create it. They have given it you this task, not this one, sorry, this one, this one. Got it?
Hmm.
So what you need to remember? So you need to remember build.gradle configurations and then tasks, how to use it. So in Maven also you have a same task. I mean, we call it a goal. In Gradle we have a task concept. That's all.
Have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video.
Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest.
Thanks for watching.